Hi, I'm Nick, and I like comics.
Hello, and I'm Adam, and I know comics.
Welcome to another episode of Imperius Arcs, where we cover major comic book story arcs to better inform and nerdify the world.
Today we will be talking about the first appearance of Ultron. If you're reading at home, you can find these stories in Avengers Volume 1, issues number 54 and 55. The Avengers at this time are Goliath, aka Hank Pym, the Wasp, Black Panther, and Hawkeye. The story opens with Hank Pym strengthening the defense system of the Avengers mansion.
Hawkeye actually says, "Great! With all the villains who have gotten in here lately, this place has started to look like an open house." Well, duh. You live in a house called the Avengers mansion. The bad guys know where you live. Get a secret lair or a hideout or something.
Something. Jarvis, who is on loan from Tony Stark, makes a mysterious phone call and walks out the front door. After a crowded subway ride and a stroll through a condemned building, he finds a secret hideout of the new Masters of Evil.
Were there any good guys there?
No.
See, bad guys are so much smarter. They have secret hideouts, secret lairs, places where they don't want to be found. But how does Jarvis, the butler of Iron Man, know where the hideout of the Masters of Evil is? Well, he was invited by the Crimson Cowl, and he hands over the new defense system of the Avengers mansion.
After a lot of talking.
It's like 6 pages of talking.
Right. The Crimson Cowl betrays Jarvis by shooting him with a stun gun instead of giving him the money that he was promised. That is so backhanded. The Masters of Evil want to kill Jarvis, but the Cowl says, "No, you go get the Avengers, I'll take care of this guy."
This leads us to another open house at the Avengers mansion where the Klaw, Whirlwind, the Melter, and Radioactive Man capture the Avengers. Everyone, both the Avengers and the Masters of Evil, want to know what the Crimson Cowl's plan is.
The Cowl says, "You have no rights, not as long as you are my hirelings." But then another hooded figure appears and says that he wants the Avengers to know who is behind the attack. The first hood is removed and we see a robot. The second man pulls off his hood and we all see that it is Jarvis. Jarvis was behind the attacks all along. End of issue 54. Dun, dun, dun.
Issue 55 opens up with the Masters of Evil transporting the Avengers to their secret below-ground lair. And they're all gloating about how cool they are, that they were able to capture the Avengers, and no one else has ever done this. The Crimson Cowl, despite telling them who he was, continues to wear his Crimson Cowly getup.
This seems to be an important point to the story for some reason. They talk about it twice in 2 pages. I wonder why that could be. As Klaw is transporting the Avengers to the Cowl, Goliath momentarily breaks free, but the Cowl stuns him with gas.
The Cowl isn't very happy about this, is he?
Nope. He calls Klaw a dolt. Klaw gets mad and shoots off a sonic blaster that would have destroyed the Thing himself, but does nothing to the Cowl. The Klaw grovels and the Cowl claims that he is the true master of all that is evil.
Would that include hot dogs, Jar Jar Binks, and American soccer?
I'd assume so.
The Avengers are then thrown into an H-bomb that they can't break out of. However, it was built with a peephole so that the Black Panther can see that the Crimson Cowl and Jarvis are not one and the same. So why did the Cowl go on this charade and trick his own team, the Masters of Evil? Simply because it amused him. The Crimson Cowl is a funny guy. Then he reveals himself to be Ultron 5.
Turns out Jarvis was under some sort of hypnosis spell. He freaks out when he remembers that he sold the Avengers out. Ultron beats the snot out of the dolt and kicks him out of the Masters of Evil's secret lair. After an untold time later, the Black Knight...
Batman?
The Black Knight finds Jarvis, learns the Masters of Evil plan, and jumps on his horse, Aragorn, and flies off to save the city.
Did Frodo and Sam go on the adventure too? The Black Knight uses his light beam to break the Avengers out of the H-bomb, and they make quick work of the Masters of Evil. While the fighting is going on, Ultron 5 sneaks away to his second hideout.
The issue ends with the Avengers forgiving Jarvis, the Black Knight and Aragorn flying off to who knows where, and Ultron swearing that the Avengers shall die by the hand of Ultron 5.
I like how bad guys talk about themselves in the third person when they're doing something very evil or sinister.
Like Adam says, like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Nick says, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, Nick will be continuing to learn his Ultron 5 sinister talking voice.
Man, I hope not.